Wednesday, January 20, 2021. Yes, Mamina Kaba and Anapay. Yatna Sina Unim Siaba Bedin Kumefa or my Ghana home near Ebwana or my me. I find into my pay fra. Anapay baby Bia will be a medase. I rise and shine for the Ashe Radin Sabrasus Yamsi about to us so near here near cost or my Ghana. Mamma on some home come on and Yatnasia de Bremo. The Bankrat Edmund 70 Diacotin News Online Portals. And ne ukwada na ochina pemu anesa eni amako yesu de sanetie papa mu oboni mu osi emfase dan fama radio anti anope ye de asida enkwan ye de manese wetimi ebie kwan no ye ni pagina na nya ne santi oteme nkasa abre na moje die frusane tachiremada bodwemu na otimi home nkwan de ade urade ase Akasma be dunson na nonsiabo sima dunson eda enimu yebehwe ye ensem no de bonkrata the front pages of the newspapers yebeje nonsiabo a ye de nonsia akasebo edi kan kra ne bukware ye de bebremo enu achi na yesan betwa eye adwumedie no so akokopem be no duni akire pameka se before anse na yebeje ye de bonkrata eye enimu nsem no yebehwe eye ensem no so se na esitie big ones there we are likely to follow up and pay eye online news portals no ye de anu be chase Media Saraka said my peacefmonline.com, GhanaWeb.com near the online portals, and faster than Famomo. Na and 7B, Yanemo Enche. Eugene Ahin, famous Opari and others maintain a portfolio in new appointment. Inti Omanpenyi Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado. Latest appointment, Akosia Frema Opari and Nana Bedi Etu Asante. Wamo Edaswe Kuraye Umudibre as Chief of Staff and Secretary to the President, respectively. Right, Eugene Ahin, so still Adasukra Dibre Director of Communications. Rako Esuman, Sisi Onobabe Legal Counsel. Emma Mampenyi. Emmanuel Adumwa Bossman. And if I was Aliu, Woman Deputy Chief of Staff. No. And to post na shasi eba, Musa Comodia. And ran ye Pia Babetoja, and no Ebino. Election petition. So I want to say Mahama Files request you inspect pink sheets and others. NT Enra court and some election petition worker and this for the Aquacodan court. No, CCR the Omshom person share pink sheet in the Senate city. Feel we no motion say BBI come on. NT and also no file a request for that one. Equal representation for majority and minority in proposed appointment and business committees. And run so bakwa babe to Jano CCM Rashebe Joma Shasia committees are hold on more na appointment committee members no APA na business committee so ababe to ja na kwakwa say NPP majority and NDC minority membership no in terms of one more betna so committee no so no emu apai any afie the appointment committee jumana ebeye de papa. Nyaho Medical Center to transfer non-COVID patients to other hospitals. Nyaho NACCC omni ababe to just say COVID patients no womo nya COVID no modoso. NTCC ade say bia wo nya COVID patient on bepe hospital foforo na wo you akọ say na obetimi age womo nya COVID no bebre e wo hospital horum say hey ade ni anya yo. NDC supporters demand full-scale investigations into 2020 election killings and shootings. So, the National Democratic Congress, NDC, held a protest march through the principal streets of Techiman on Tuesday, January 19, 2021, in solidarity with the families of those who lost their lives in the violence recorded during the 2020 general election. Now, the protest, organized by the Bono East NDC Secretariat, called for justice for NDC supporters who lost their lives in Techiman and the nation at large in the process. In Tianran Sono, NDC Chita 42, Okobuno, Mantem Honoma, Bunu is Mantem Honum Sia. Techiman, Omotisi, MONTIE, so Omo Yo Yachre, Nina, so I'm say election ya 2020 no, Ebimu Eshro Monkwa, Nipa Omoshiro Monkwano, Omo Hesse investigations, full scale investigations, police for Enyen Shumunia who. Wamo omudi sanya mranse mama ebinuma femo amashiro monkwano NDC echita for Bunu East Mantem and Techiman Mountain so. Back on so I know no PA election petition now him say NDC Omampeni John Mahama petition no hwesenka Supreme Court beba kwan na womo nsembisa beye edumienu 12 interrogatories ankom so mebusa electoral commission but Supreme Court no make us say de nra wanyantum wampene so say say nsembisa beye edumienu ankom ye so mebusa EC no o si there bi o ma ho kwan de no de o ma bro skutu akwakoto baby. Committee advising on COVID-19 vaccines done with its work, says Ekufuado. Now, President Nana Ekufuado says the committee advising on COVID-19 vaccines has finished its work. Now, speaking earlier on Tuesday at the 72nd Annual New Year School and Conference in Accra, President Ekufuado said the government would now be able to begin engaging vaccine manufacturing companies. Into my penny said, CCAD, Abejakua would tell almost one more Emra no more tunufo. Omonfa nimdie a omunim no enfamra fire vaccine the Ghana yeso yebetimi ayebi yebepe bi ne yeso yebetimi de awo na COVID-19 yetu na sekura no o se o mawie o madwuma entente bia no be hyase no oni manufacturing companies for no o masinkunya no ma hwebe bia ye de befa Ghana o Ghana. Government must present handing over notes to Parliament. Minority demand. So the minority in Parliament has bemoaned what they term a critical breach in the Presidential Transition Act. And not them kumano omo disase me de tuju omo say hey aben omo yebu Presidential Transition Act numrano so. And they say so omo de handing over note. Omo de be chiro omo Parliament. Be sinne omo fam maye. Enti ura haruna dirisu edi minority caucus n'anima which is one more kasa asem say omampani da be na dey handing over note no dey ba ye na fa handing over note fa bre omo and some be a diakotri news online portals and no kwai Asidankoma peacefmonline.com, citynewsroom.com, other online portals. No, Omadarma, any in some way, Minimo Che, ye girifi, Edomasa Papa. Ebraso said the Boncratano, so and no quade. Ye dear Nimun 7 November. The front pages of the newspapers coming up shortly, right here on Neat 100.9. Ghana Montie.
At the work of Fiaman Woman, so a Ton Sunshine, I would need 100.9 FM.
All right, so here AJ Wakodi Kamihuano pay the Bankrata no bois na working kind of the front pages of the newspapers and pay if you are yanko in 17 city.
Jo. Jamatia for Yinachi Ebimuana Yanko the Bankrata graphic the Bankrata na mede eshasie. What the Ghana Mampeni na nadu dankwa kufu adu for yini abam. And I watch them say abandu gusua wakasa. ahwe ko ye be fa so ye benya COVID-19 na nase coronavirus vaccine bi aduro ni bi ede abaga na ntinu Ghana fo yenya abotirem se ye ni muse court ho sansam e wo hono enam eba ye to ye no mapen dada John Dramani mama ede asem na koda court na enura ne mre nim ni panyi eye owura chachuchi kata esre court no se ngebe ya wo mama mejen mensa kwan na ko meyi sembisa be edu mienu ano ena court no se da bi yesre wo asema de ba na no enka wo bi yenkwa asem tene ne so de ye hwe enka wo asem ti wo asem no court anji eye mahama nsema na se na de se de no antum wadi ewura no beye enan enfonyini aba wadi maame Barbara watin jesi mfonyini aba wo kire se wanya dibre bia wo mampanya kufu amamuo mu enti wayi na firi mu obenfo George Janbafo ono so sa yayi na firi mu Hajia Alima Mahama so yayi na firi mu ena Alhaji Boniface ono so de yesi na kunwa na firi ni santi no ya hyeda amfre no enti o mampanyi wo kire mu anu wo se na so afo no atete so wati so hu first na dos be se dia babedu be 29 eti graphic Democrats ane die ne wade ebaye enono na Chronicle Democrats anu enie wade o mapenda da John Dramani mama fonyina banyamien munie se wonye obi pa wonim ne pa wunsa yo no afonyin na sesa ne pa ne kotu no emusu kakra ena Chronicle etwaye ede ebaye ena wo kire se oh ankoyie kotu de no de dika no anhyada ankoyie amfa mamu se tuhwo mani mayi bosa eno mu ejina ha wadi owura Alhaji Muhammad Bubakar Muntaka mfonyini aba ena wo kire mu esese de chempene ya adwuma e wo Ghana mrahwebedwam esa committees appointment committees ani business committees abedwekwa hudo no 1310 sa pepepe eno mu achiche mu oti wo ensem wode abai na Chronicle Democrats anu akira no wose aye mrahwebedwafo makunwa mbo wo mo no amapenya kufu ansan fra mu biem wa mo mutumi bia ewa na mammo mu enti waka wo asem ade akire yen eno amapanyi kire se wani akuakua wododu guso mo ekasa si ebenya COVID-19 na nase coronavirus aduro ni pie ni ade aboye ho ba wei eye Chronicle Democrats Searchlight Democrats anu enie eno si amapanyi akufu ado Ghana mapanyi wade wonom ba ye adwuma aboa no edin aba betudwa Mami Akosi Afrema wase opare wonde oguswada eye chief of staff krachi mu krachi ewo atenekasi mu etieruan mom didi suwe ya naso boka hui omunyinada ewo mu ena Supreme Court wa chese NDC fuei asamtene ni amode ba mu yanka wasam mu yanka wasam nyankuro de bebo se yema ayiyi si mame embra metena sena wo meyi nsembisa makomako edumienu anu ade ye nhwehwe wayekefo na atwere papers de ama ya nasa de monkoso forward ever enti we ye Searchlight nsemane wadi ebi ebaye enono na the Ghanaian Observer Democrats anu nie wadi Ghana mampanyi na nade dakwa kufuadu mfonyini aba enu wasi o mampanyi kufuadu na so afo no wo mo embru 85 enko enche 85 aburu so na 85 betimi kwa ba bedu be 15 eti Ghana fo yeso musa wadi emrantie ne nkokorafo ne maba wa ne mrewa na aka bu mo ye adwuma eti wadi aba betu adwa ena mampanyi be de ekire owura ba omi a kire se wano mo ne ye adwuma ewo na time staffers no o mo bo adwuma pa na ni aso etu ado bia se acheso bia ayade papa pam ena Supreme Court ekire mu se amapenda da John Dramani mama mama Jane mense yemfa ne mra no meyi nsemisa makomako edumienu 12 ano no emudo edo sototo we nya nsoye na ye twero enti weyi ede ato nchen aba ne se ogusu a wone enkrofo ekasa na COVID-19 na duro no yade bi abaga na ha abeko etie ade na se die ya agensemo ye ni abrepa a pesi etu ase wei eye the Ghanaian Observer Democrats Ghanaian Times Democrats anu enie wadi Ghana mapanyi na nadu dakwa kufu adu mfonyina ba eno mapanyi ni kasa nwenwe wachirem se COVID-19 edu bi beba eti Ghana fo munya abotre owura Joe Biden eye America mapanyi ya to abade ama na nei wonso afre mo hwai eti hu se sema na Ghanaian Times Democrats anu edi bi ababetu animo ha Ghanaian Times Democrats adi o mapanyi da John Dramani mama fonyini aba wadi obifu je na no poku susu mfonyina ba wano aye franka krania be de chema NDC wadi ura fosu ampofo enso fonyina ba Supreme Court kire musa musima mboka ne yanyi ntumtu ye firi mu a we aye ensembia enne Ghanaian Times Democrats anu ede ebaye Delegate Democrats anu enie Ghana mapanyi na nadu dakwa kufuado kasai wo New Year school no ase ena wo chire mu se COVID-19 anase coronavirus aduro na nche Ghana ye sabeka bi wate etimu de munya abote na munu musuo fantwe wope ena judge yatemuafo zo so chire mu ano mo se omapeida da John Dramani mama wonsima de beto yanim efa abato ne wanka ntra ye se maame jenme sabato komisa de ba betene yanim no obusa ne nsem eti agitumwa enye yie ewo ensemo de aba Kumasi market ye chire ma ne ye se ye prane foforo enti ewo ensemo de owura osei SB entwimfo nyire aba Ghana mapeyi na nadu dakwa kufuato wadi aswafo makomako beye edu enwotwe 88 aduonu enwotwe 85 din ba betudwa enche enti watete asoye ne so wei eye guide democrats no ensem find the democrats e fande na watwe mfimfini ya na wadi ekọ mampanyi akachekere se ne bre to so mienu die na so afotete so ene wahwe yi bi afiri mudi wonsem de aba amampanyi akufuado kirema no wo se bedwako ye adwuma Amiesa aka coronavirus adredi bitigana fo yenye ahweye se fanda dabo sentro fo no yachichi bio eti wo sensem wode aba betwedwa amapanyi edada John Dramani Mahama nismo de kwada akoto aboato egu no de ho ensem aba e wo fanda dabo krata no anim tewu efo akire se na kiyase ye kire ye tie atwa de atia ban ne sansane na ba no tie ne so yada adwene wahuru se esi etimi sum atia aman no nti ye kire no afro ma ya hyase ye adwuma China a doctor for beye empim 94,000 omabeduru Ghana mba behwe Ghana wono manya COVID-19 ni bie we eye find ade na wo find ye ade amaye na kusedin guide democrats anu nie wahye mampanyine kufu ado eye na soafo atete so amaye ye huhuhu atufo bode amaye na gina 85 pe ena chese woka ho asam saa no tesi ameka se mampanyine si COVID-19 aduro no enche eba beduru Ghana hase ni enya bi ade age akrankwa eti Ghana fo ye no musuo mfantwe wope ekwa wuduro bi asode wa kontomra eno ewo West North mantem no kire se abai krach panyini aye bi obo adwuma pa enti o mampanyini hwe ena wansesa no mane koso ntina se no onye adwuma sanse wabo amempu ntuaba wozesa na be ha ye pa we aye the new setting garden sama ono so ade ebaye publisher the democrats anu nie Ghana mampanyini ekasa no wo kire Ghana fo se COVID-19 na drobi beba enti enya abotere ena court wachire mu se dabi yeje wosem tumanye yie eti o mampenta da John Dramani Mahama election petition e da yenim no se opese de abato komisaba na ye hwehwe ni nsem yi nsem sedumienu ano de edo osododo eti chachwiti katei ye nje entumu o mampanyini si na so afo watete so eye aduo watwenum 85 eno de emaye sesi ameka sai de eye maami akosua frema wose opare didi breda su kitanu a kitanu die mu ena wo seresere wo haya kampion ye ne krofo mo lobby man no de enya asam ketwa esani obetua pa so otua esa se lobby ni de bi ko so papa publisher democrats ane de a wode enam eno no eti akwasi democrats ambo so edikan eno no
So we joining the news feed here, according to Kwako Gino Sia Kasia Bonechea, Sambania Baba Twaso on Pedia Mamu need 100.9. No Sia.
Abo no sia peace 104.3 FM Sunia de Shemaima Yamamunyina Che and sama hodwa yaboa no omaimuni amahodwo so ena anopa yesi enkonwa edebremo kaseboyi etwan ho edefa hello 101.5 wadum kumase ye babe piem wonkran ya eye okay 101.7 needs 100.9 ni nyina e wo ship house abeka junction Ghana hania manoni radio stations ahodwo bebre ena womo akabomu a womo efa kaseboyi Okoye social media handles no Facebook Ocean Live Peace 104.3 FM Peace 104.3 FM and Peace FM online Onyina Ocean Live Sabre Oko YouTuber Despite Media Yemfase da manyu makoi
Yeah, the more called dependable herbal home, Momo Mabua, no didn't rub a jasper, and they had the quentia at Wawdo, near Yan, Yaku, you must have here, Busia, Yadebit, some malaria, 1 year, a bit matama, Wopo, a becum, a drum natural man capsules, and also a dra, Ubobia, a Buama Bema, Winya stamina, Utimia, Mema Sam, a Ufie, Vema Vigo, no beba, a drum lady care capsules, and also a Yamma 7 predia Sam, Monimua, Mubumunsa, not Motia, or Munipedium, a Wapa ma bibia tima kwanka dia mam ebu anso na de nkaponi ababeja wo so enye kura sabin brade so tre bia wanka say yes sent e bofa so no wani enye ho adom natural tonic eno de eboa wo ema obi a wa twotwofrocho eyini nyina de free ho anemia ne ade de bekla ne nyina one time into obi a wo pese wonya dupam mfaso no pe dure betunu kokwaso no eye adom co capsules one time for your mind yo ebema wan to koku bedwane this way chocolate drink doing ya any so share ne wo dependable herbal home for say so upomunu papa ni bi abono grandma when you hoden atimi akwaba free number 0242 223555 0242 223555 aya the crypto do say Ghana hade obi ati asese dependable herbal home wo mu nuro no eye correct afensem ye de ba no emu ani ntiri bi eni
krata free jubilee abankesie mu ababeto dwa mampanyi acheche de bia hodro bi mu e de mampanyifo bi
sanso na Ghana mampani na nadu dan kwa kufu ade atu dwa senhye o de kope coronavirus eduro ni bia ba no o mawie
na boko central mrashebedwane e de krata koto speaker enim efa school fees ya yetua e de amasuapomu adesuafo na no no chese ne e na motion no obemuvu
ononyamfo Haruna Edrusu e na yo panipo dadom kumana no o Ghana mrashebedwafie o de atu dwa se enwoma so mampani ye na fuam aduasantem no bepemne parliament nsanyankan
efa nose mask shaho so no aprosi 40 mi ache nipa makoma kwaduoko no enso enu akwa se wo mo enhye nose mask bi
ya no ukopiem e wo United States of America owura Donald Trump nso odne nsema to dwa asemo Kenya se an enipa beye bi o ameni nyina do wetima ya America eno obeyo no
we ene sankan hodo ena no pa ya bobo ni nyina no asinkonwa edebrem akenkanfo eyeme mame biama kwafo mene
achenkwa na menum bremu wodi ahenkan kwame yeboa
afeka sebonu mu nsam enie krata bi efri jubilee abankesie mu eye ne nkrabata wo mo ehwe nkrato ho dwumedie eso na wode abasa mampanyina na adodanko akufuado abobo nipa bi edin se wo mo na ebebo no amenabu o mayi eye emfie nan yedi yanimi e wo jubilee abankesie no mu hodomo na ne din edikan eye honorable akosua frema ose pare ono na sese mampanya bo ne din se onkoso antena mu enya chief of staff na bedi etu asante ono so enkoso antenamo enya twetwefo eye secretary Emma Mampanyin Mercy Debra Kakari ono so eye secretary Edema cabinet Brigadier General Emmanuel Ochri oye national security advisor Saratu Ata eye PA Edema Mampanyin Emmanuel Adumua Bossman oye deputy chief of staff Fawaz Aliu oye deputy chief of staff Lord Comey director of operations Eugene Kofi Bentum Ahe or director of communications Sam Ellis or also a director of personnel Dr. Isaac Owusu Mensah director of research Ko Esuman or your legal counsel and as a mampanyi lawyer ni Jubilee Abankesiemu Michael Oforiata director for ECOWAS and regional integrations na wachemo ese womo ayabobo mudino mampanyi ese womo enhwe chire sabre ya kosi se wone council of state fo besin konwa womo ho krata yi de ohwe chire ese enkrato kwankyerefo yera Eugene Ahino no na nensa ehase
Ghana mampani na nado danko akufado so de ababa tudwa se sisi ai de nwoma nyina toto akwam abadwaku a wo pa ese wo monhwe na omomwa ne nya COVID-19 vaccine ndrori bi no omode hu nkrata nyina ababa tu ni ma enche obama ni nyina ababa da Ghana fo so anim ode nsam wetu dwa wo mra eye annual New Year School program amoye de toso eduosun mienu omde chehye so ewo eye Great Hall University of Ghana Legon Ghana su apon mu no omkopie papa ni se motu dwa na asema ononyamfo na adanko akufado kan nyina ne se nukre ne ene ewiase si apene ohane abebrese ba beso ewiase yade aba ewiase no ahyeta fa ma nyina so na ewo se etimi gina pintine eye adwuma den se de be a yenso betimi enyankoso yema mpani na adanko akufado kasa no de tu dwa se COVID-19 ba ewiase am yegyina we se eni kwa se mpreduasa yede ani ti kwasiburo ni nkwa so ewo se etimi boy homoden se eba bodie mu nyansa pani mu nimdia yenso beso ne ehunu mu yie ne kase de ni eto abrofo so ewo nusam ne abodie mu nyansa pa anhwa adachi bi no asem kase betime firi yawa yentie se de mampani na nadanko akufuado odne sem tudwa.
Through the advances of science, we now have vaccines which are already being administered in some countries that could help control. A committee formed by government to recommend the appropriate decision on COVID-19 vaccines has completed its work, enabling government to begin discussions with vaccine manufacturing companies with the goal of ordering the suitable doses of the vaccines for use in Ghana. Details of this will be announced very soon. As I said earlier on in my address, the pandemic has illustrated vividly the need for self-reliance in all areas of social and economic life. It is key that we also break the cycle of dependence on foreigners in the fields of science and medicine as well. It is not beyond our scientists and pharmaceutical companies whose knowledge and expertise cannot be questioned to produce an indigenous or Ghanaian vaccine to combat the virus. They must be up and doing.
Ghana mampani na nadu danko akufado no re akoburu officer rese du go na asem no ni tintini ni tete nyina say bebe wiase adu no sa odu ani tu obi so no obeboa wo beye de amawa waso betimi ayehye ti bebe adu ni de o se bibi man Ghana man yetimi te ho asese nyoma ba ku mienu mense bi wo ho a yemamo ni se betimi aye ede amaye ho na sasem bi ba yetimi aso ya de ano.
Mrashebedwani owo Boku Central Honorable Mahama Ayarega enedua ye mrashebedwafie obe move motion bi na sa motion na obe move no nyina ne say school fees ya adesuafo mokosuapon eba betua no afimo no ebetumi anka yentwensinse mu nanka aban na emrem no metua emfa mo mesan say adesuafo ya wo mo ekwa kotua sa school fees ya ho kyere pa ya wo makomu aho kyere wo mawofo akomu esan COVID-19 ya deniti no enya deketwa ya wo say o may yetimi etrase ye hwe ma disuafo no kokotua wo school fees na enra mrashebedwafie amoton santwafo amoton kra efri mrashebedwafie wo no wo mo etwe nkomo no na honorable mama yarega edeto wo mo anim se school fees no wo mo timi do wo nansi form de mra ne ye adwuma na nka disuafo no wo mo entua ebeboa papa na we no kra no so wo mo entua anya de ebeka akyerkyerefo mo kyera de ewusuapo mo ye lecturers no enka wo mo esanse nye ayi adisuafo no school fees ne editua lecturers ne ka lecturers no yetua wo mo ka edi free consolidated fund mo etu we de anya de a ebe ha dwene to do ogidie ma papa ese asem we nya fe ne ebetwe no MDC MPP eyo mamu nyina asem eti wo se o mamu ni nyina etai na chi.
Key items when dealing with the functioning of a university first is the salaries and emoluments of lecturers. The salaries of the lecturers are already being paid for from the consolidated fund. So if we suspend the payment of fees, it will not affect the salaries of the lecturers. Secondly, if we take the fee schedules and you look at the items, many of the items there can be suspended this year and it will not affect the functioning of the universities. So just go and take the fees and charges LI and then you look at the items and you see that many of them, SRC dues, development fees, IT, entertainment, it is these petty matters that cumulatively give us the figure of 2,500, sometimes 4,000.
Any out ye Boku Central Mrashebedwani Honorable Mahama Ayarega.
Openia wada don kuma no Ghana mrashebedwafie eyo no nyamfo hari na edrusu na wode asem ya tudwa nasma waka nyanse ye mampani na nado danko akufo ado cha konya kese sudi ade no wototo nyomen wadi Ghana fo hwambo hama wadi ni sen yobi events presidential transition act 2012 at 845 sa embrawi e show man pani says ye to abawe na odi nkunim a enefo ma akoma aduasa 30 working days e wo se witimi eden krata eba Ghana mrahye badwafie no mu so mu hwemu kran se ampa evie pore enan a Ghana fo nyamu awrehyemu di tumi shon sase di yenso se man pani no sei e na atoto man no na aboa ma mrahye badwafo nso atime di wani kosua edi nyoma wo ye yachi na nhyehyɛ ne nkrata asɛm nso no bibia to na kwam toten wo se enche bia ye man pani na nado danko akufo ado wodi mparefo odom bebu man sa asoafo edin ebetudwa na sa asoafo no so no enye se ebu odi no akwaso ye ho na akwa adwuma na emom no ye de obeba badwako bia ni mo Ghana mrahye badwafie ni atoto anu ahu se ampa se fatia fatankroma won so se fata se wodi soafo eyeyi ana na sa bri ya ben nefu adu asantem o mampani fa handing over no to emfa ma ye edi empa no betima gina so edi ayo madwuma ntondo ogiri se o mampani sabi producer o manam nto onye ntem no mfemra na emra no entuna kwem tote yentie ononyamfo Haruna Idrusu.
The lapse of tenure midnight of 6th January. Those who exercise mandates and authority as ministers and supervise departments and agencies were required by law to prepare and submit handing over notes and copies made available to Parliament. We cannot cite any side copy of any handing over note in the Parliament of Ghana. I think the second question.
Shouldn't that be the fault of the Administrator General instead of the President?
I want to know those who are faulting in not respecting the law or in disrespecting the law. Do you know who the Administrator General is?
There was a program at the Account National Conference where he presented.
Eni amutie ye eye openi odado nkuma no Ghana mrahye badwafie ononyamfo Haruna Idris no gas one day na ni kwehwe won fa handing over no to be a chese mebebu man enfie nan ehon kratasem ekiri enamede emamenti omampani obeya wonyentem.
Enra Accra Regional Police Command no womo operation bi na sa operation no womo yese obi bia e wo so tumi ehye face mask e bi se ne be ye bebo ho ban na abo abusuafo no adofo no ho ban free COVID-19 kotwe brefo e ho na enomo no ebinum aso den papa enti te se tudu CMB Farisco Railways ene ne mpotamo sa me ye ho a apolisifoɔ a womo ewo enkrahasedu womo agimu ehwe so bia ebehye nose mask ni bi womo a womo ya so brachre womo ni tra womo ni ntom so womo de covid bia ni ho enti womo de womo nim ni ekoso kra no nipa mako 97 ena prosifo eche womo ememme womo eye 60 ena ema womo eye 37 na no ena bra panyika se ono ne kasama enkraposi adwumako no DSP afiatenge ene yensentre ni Isaac Odru etwe ko no chemu se wei eye asam anase akwankyera mampanyi ede abase obi bia wo ye hwanyo esanse covid no wono wonima somasi ene wonimo benten wo bia obenya bia wodo beko enti no bia mamode hwesa mask no obehye bie ebinu so omo de omo boro Ghana mra so wo se so wani so na bre prosifo nsa so mu se ekua emra na obehwe.
Regional Police Command no aye special operation anopei achichi eye nipa ahodo a ene anopei wo mo ba eye kroma na wo mo hye eye nose mask ibi nipa mako 97 ena Regional Command no any railways district yetumi achi wonom emu 60 ena ye mema ena emu 37 enso so na ye ma de ye hu ne se dodo na ekurukura bi na se ode be hye eye nanim de on de onye enti ubehu no na ehye ne kotokuo mu ana se eya ehye ne bag mu enti Regional Police Command no achichi sankrofo nyina mako 97 ye chibi ewo ye tudu ebisu wo railways CMB Farisco ene ne mpatam ho nyina na ye hwe se ye be titi obi aso na no asam na ye take decision on
Eni awoti ye DSP efiatenge wono ena nkra prosi adwumako no okasa ema won ye gina we so na ya home kase boy so aja abafo nkrato ye ba ye beko amano ne nsem
for the Amoka Freddy's Corner Home Appliances or the Abba Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Center. Home appliances are a ye papa bia e bi wo ho.
Brand Ben Alpato, Samsung, Nokia, Media, Apple, Nasco, Infinix, Huawei, TCL, Skyway, West Point, Senis, Nina Yobi.
TV, air conditioner, freezers, fridges, water dispensers, and Nidia Kekeka home. Nia ubenya good warranty dia. Ko Freddy's Corner Home Appliances ukoko memle.
CCTV a Boama monitor of properties, any business at anywhere in the world.
CCTV need da ho. Ewo detector, clear pictures, Wi-Fi connector. Ultimate connector ma wo phone. Ewo monitor baby a wo wiase bia.
Freddy's Corner Home Appliances abeka Freddy's Corner edwosua hodoa oton phones ene ehun accessories no ho.
Fresh 0544 959195 ana 02079373323 ana so brako memle city light in chehwa na ye can discount any achadia ubetiasie.
Freddy's Corner,
home of authentic home appliances, phones and its accessories.
Amen. Waya eh. Waya eh. Amio. Mumra maya nyamiase. Oye. Nanadu hoda. Amen.
Yenim samu sase nije asene saying.
Asene se. Wadi amen ajiranse niani. Awa herbal ayaresemu bio. Nankunimdie adansidie na asie eni abasubodie nkoa. Se wanso wo hwe apomdimu ahoto a wadi abra manfo. Efri ye ntriso ekosi ye na asie. Ehina yade sha amen hu ensaw yade. Wadi nro ni abefo efidie echi yade no kunu one time.
Amen at the herbal ako modern was signed in naturopathy and homeopathy kwan ekunye nyarewa.
Say sukuu fofri amanone besua ekwane a yade herbal say yade ewo amen.
We nyina enti e na yade anije frefre mo say wo pawo yare bi hyehyɛ wo ho ana yare bi abagye akonya wo nipadua mu a Allah shafi onyame ne yaresafo inshallah enyame adom a ayaresa beba.
Amen wodome wo be old snake flat
ultra modern branch wa Klagon Tama Road Frey 020-722-9505 and 0245-275254. Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital.
So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a ede na se woye na se woyam so atim so
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt techira kwai entem ehye nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so plain
wonumu a ho beto lemum edi na nu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Yama mwakwa ba edeba Peace 104.3 FM so kase wana wiye ni yegba wurom no ora Donald Trump na anu bia yeto aba November bosunu mu America memu wori kwatentamene so amfa abato se de yesi aka no obi ntosum yunu obi ntosum yensa ba akudi first udi akiri a so ntosum yunu na miensa oboa wawe na aba yeto wiye no wo so ntiase aba na yewiem enti wagituma enyeyi kikiri empenfo se efun obeden ne nkwada kamrem baby adu de akatu na bro ene ya opere fese Joe Biden yedene ebesi akunya kese so se eye oman fe na America mwampani na Donald Trump nso mu se baby adu de kwa na eso ko etu akasa kakra naso de atudwa ene se ane enipa be wa me ni nyina ba oni ni mpanifo ba be di ade wa America mem no won be do be chimi ayo no mu ye adwumaden so ebre na aso se omugya woko nti oma obibia bye bye.
Yeda nyame ase kasebo no esi ensimeto dwa ne di mu akoten bi ne se mampanyina na adodanko akofo adabobo nipa be se edumiensa edin a wo mo eno no mo ebeye adwuma e wo Jubilee abankesie mu emfie nan a edi enemi
Ghana mampani so di atudwa se nhihye nyina to na kwam tote a ekwam ne beto coronavirus me check COVID-19 ru no wo de ba betudwa
Greater Accra Regional Police Command no ayo operation bi achi nipa makomako 97 a wo mo enhye nose mask a wo mo behwese mra ene safu nyina ebidi
waba bedi ade emfie nan krata echese obedi ade emfie nan ho eye enkoniaba no Haruna Idrisu a oye donko no ba no dani se omampani mo nsanka e wo parliament
midi edemame biama kwafo mene
achenkwa na menum bremu wodi ahenkan kwame yeboa
Asedanko manyumekwe.
Dependable herbal home, woman no mama with some so they want to dependable for so. Bibia be ko ye the amount. Omo de adom malakio, omo de abanata na said yes samade dia ya no e kwantem papa. Ubu anu ebo ho na munya nya de de. Na se no man nyo wa toba ha. Dependable fa want to so e be clear one time e the amount. Adom natural man capsules. Be ma obenya vim and vigo, oba wo so with him, be pro with him. You be kwanka the amount. E ma wo yire emfa enchim petijem say jeje menyeme ho na kwadro bi odete ho ni nyina no uhia adom natural man capsules afi obaje wonchi a wira abinse fogo no anko candy say faka na de omni say man so hia moa eye obuado obu ni sa ha no papa kokwa mu asem wetimi kan chodu no anwe ne se no bone sa no ta oh ko na domfo ebeboa obu aso obo wie kwa na say ja enkabone e de amana e de ba asem ni adom natural tonic. What a tonic. A bebua ye anemia flu, so buana with immunity. Me yalo in diapo. Na o yale, no be nankanchereo. Adom co capsules, cocoa dear. Ubuana cocoa, a vivin and niase, a vivin baby, a mintimin can radio so. Bomadi so dobenya adom co capsules. A bebua, be cocoa, a finipedian mukura. Frere adom for our 0242 223555 0242 223555. This way chocolate drink. Ghana's will show anopa opende sinu and good if one open and so boti papa bibia wumudada. This way chocolate drink. Do here and it's wish ye.
Yadamu nyina se amamumo anything.
Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie. Oh, there's some babo. Kasia bo. Go waka tamunsa. Amaya sa. Kasia waje. Onye yimu. No kretrodo. Kawadile men kamadini bo. Nita fe. Muma yentie. Kasia waje 100.9.
Kwesi bonkwe. Ghana Montie. Na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo need 100.9 FM.
Utie oha echi ponkno Needs FM.
Kachi efiura me ba wono yire ho enaso biem efia ambutie bosome me ma mutua rent sen
efiura 40 Ghana cedis
efia de kro mo batua 80 Ghana cedis sani mabusa bi efiura metia bitimi betete mo mpoma mu ho ehu de ekoso nyina na this way chocolate drink da abai sem ne mo ma etwa no mo ani da ban na wo kra wo ba titu wotumi akasa bi efiura fa wo suo hyebra eme ye ntwa bi kwa ma no mu da eja efiura sa de wo duobo efiura fa de wo tu yani efiura fa de wo tete ya this way chocolate drink for fufu yinso a egudwomi ye tenants for ne yesa akoto betwa team no madan
efiura wutuani ya braw adan
na this way chocolate drink no sugar enum dada sugar wom enye no aso anya nsuo hye ane de wo hia ene so hye na anopa bia me hye so hye gu kapom de befa manim ho ehwe se bia mo ba fra me ate this way sachet ba kompo egu mo atwa tia mama no no mo ebida efiura sa de ye nye this way chocolate drink ebusu supermarket o kan si dom filling stations any shops any wo mo tonto onyema te ebusi ene so ye nsa nkoto emetwa team awonum
efiura beni fufu valanda so a wudi buwe ye yesa ya umuna wudi kutukum ye koto this way chocolate drink nso so a efiura ye nya odebio
sir we shall see
atu yan yabre
ye beko
FDA ahwehwe se adwade nkratoe mu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Woodie or ha actually ponkno. Needs FM.
At the Roko Fiaman Homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie. All the Sampa Cassia Bo, Kowaka Tamonsa, Amaya Sa, Cassia Waye, Onye Yimu, no Cretrodo, Kamadine Bo, Nita Muma Yentie. Kwesi ABOAGYE 100.9. Kwesi Bonkwe.
Respondent is in accordance with the Public Election Regulations CI 127. My lords, with the greatest respect, whether they are in accordance or not in accordance is an issue before this court. Whether what has been done by her is in accordance with the Public Election Regulation is precisely an issue before this court. And that issue is not going to be determined by a paragraph in her affidavit. Indeed, my lords, the logic of the questions 1 to 3 should be obvious on the face of those questions. Questions 1 to 3 start from the practice before, to whether, in 3, whether the first time regional collation centers have been interposed between constituency collation centers and the headquarters of first respondent is in the 7th December 2020 election. So, my lord, there can be no basis for saying that these questions are irrelevant to determine what actually happened, which is what this case is about. And in paragraph 5, she proceeds to object to answer 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, my lord, 4 is how were results transmitted from the constituency collation center to the regional collation centers? My lord, I mean, this question can hardly be irrelevant to this petition, because this question about how results were transmitted is critical for the determination of the authenticity that she's claiming for the results that she declared.
Mr. Chikata, could you kindly point to the paragraph of your petition that this question is related to?
The paragraph that is related to is the paragraph of the first respondent's petition, as I indicated earlier. Answer.
Which paragraph?
The first respondent.
Which paragraph?
Paragraph 5, I referred to earlier. Paragraph 5, where she sets out, where the first respondent, not she this time, the first respondent, Electoral Commission, sets out the 4-stage procedure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And so, my submission, the question how this collation was transmitted, or how the results from the collation center at the constituency were transmitted to the regional collation center, and how the results transmitted from regional collation were transmitted to the headquarters. Those questions 4 and 5 are clearly critical to what was actually done in this election, not just what is required to be done in general terms, but what was actually done. And, Lords, we cannot see how questions 6, 7, and 8 can be described as irrelevant either. And my lords, in paragraph 6, we respect what the deponent seeks to do there is to anticipate your lordship's granting us leave, because she's giving an answer to that question, and respectfully we would like her to wait until you have given us leave to serve her, and then we can read her answer at that point. She is anticipating it in paragraph 6, and we are grateful for that anticipation, but that should await your lordship's grant of leave and the service on her, the service on the first respondent of the interrogatory. My lords,
well, Ora Chachu Chikata, a lawyer for our